Welcome to another Mega Monday. Tonight we've got the usual things that we would have. We've got a quiz, we've got a craft, we've got a story, and we've got a memory text. And tonight we're going to start with our story. Jairus was a leader at the synagogue in Capernaum. His 12-year-old daughter was very seriously ill. Although many of those in the synagogue would not have turned to Jesus for help, Jairus went searching for him. Jesus had visited the other side of the Lake of Galilee, and a large crowd waited in Capernaum for him to return. Jairus came and fell at Jesus' feet, pleading with him to come to his house as his daughter was dying. As Jesus was on his way, the crowds almost crushed him. Among the crowd was a woman who had been ill for 12 years with an illness that made her bleed. She had spent all her money going to doctors to make her better, but her condition had only got worse. In Jewish law, her illness, as it caused her to bleed, made her unclean, so she had to avoid going near other people or touching them when she was suffering. Hoping to go unnoticed, she crept up behind Jesus. If I just touch the hem of his garment, I shall be healed, she thought. The woman reached down and touched the edge of Jesus' garment. Immediately her bleeding stopped and she felt well. At once Jesus knew that power had gone out from him. He turned around in the crowd and asked, "Who touched me?" His disciples replied, "Everyone is crowding around and pushing, yet you asked, 'Who touched you?'" But Jesus said, "Someone touched me. I know that power has gone out from me." The woman came trembling and fell at his feet. She confessed in front of everyone that she had touched him and had been instantly healed. Jesus replied, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." While Jesus was still speaking, someone came to break terrible news to Jairus. "Your daughter is dead," he said. "Don't bother the teacher anymore." Hearing this, Jesus said to Jairus, "Don't be afraid, just believe and your daughter will be healed." Jesus went to Jairus' house where people were wailing and mourning. "Stop wailing," Jesus said. "She is not dead, but asleep." The mourners laughed at Jesus, knowing the girl was dead. Then Jesus took Peter, John, and James, and the child's parents inside the house. Jesus took the little girl by the hand and said, "My child, get up." Her spirit returned, and at once she stood up. Jesus told her astonished parents to give her something to eat. Then Jesus ordered them not to tell anyone what had happened.
Hi everybody. You've already heard your story tonight, and it's all about Jairus' daughter, a wee girl who was ill. And what we're going to do is we're going to make Jairus' daughter lying in her bed like that. So what we need first is coloured pencils, a pair of thin scissors, and some of you have templates to do this. Now, we'll start this way and put a piece of paper down on the table, because when you're colouring in, it sometimes runs over and makes a mark. You will colour in the face as you need to, and then you can colour in the girl's clothing and her hair. Now, it can look like that. After you've coloured it in, cut it out and colour in the back of it. And this part here is a sad face, and you've got a copy of how to make it a sad face. So cut it all out and put it aside. Then you need to make a bed for the girl. I tried it with blue card and it didn't look very nice when I coloured it in, so I went for white card. all you do is you take the girdle, you put it against it, and then you cut across the bottom, and that's the bed. Now what I did was I took a pencil and I marked it just across. I'll get a red one, that'll make it across there, and that made a shape for the bottom. And then I drew a pillow. Now I don't know if in those days they had pillows, but we've got one for her head anyway. So we put her against that, and then colour all round and colour the bottom part, and just make the pillow a slightly different colour. And when that's all finished, you need to get your mum to help if you're not very good with scissors. What you do then is you take the girdle that you've coloured in, and you'll see that she has a dark line along there. Now you cut the width of the face that she's already got, just a single line across there, and on the bed, mark it like that, put her there with a pen, mark it. Now let the hair in like that, and then take the scissors and cut from one mark to the other mark. Then we take the sad face and put it in to where we've cut out on the girdle. We then slip the girdle into the bed like that, and she's not well, and she just looks quite sad. And when Jesus comes along, he heals her. So we slip the sad face out, pull this up a bit, fold it up, and she can sit up in her bed, and she's well again and smiling. I hope you think this craft is easy and you manage it, and I look forward to seeing your pictures soon. Bye.
Well, that was the end of another Mega Monday. I hope you enjoyed everything we did tonight. Don't forget to send in your quiz answers and your memory text and your pictures of the craft. We love seeing them all from everyone, and you're all doing brilliantly well. Don't forget, those of you that are at school this week, do your best, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.